Not just in the Big Apple over here in New York, there's a hustle and bustle, a lot to do in a little bit of time, but everywhere. The Mishnah teaches us over here in Perek Bey's Mishnah Tesvav, Rabbi Tarfon Omar Hayoim Kotzer v'Malachim Meruba. The day is short and there's a lot of work to be done. V'hapo'olam atzalim, the workers are lazy. V'hachsar harbe ubalabayis doichik. There's a lot of reward and the employer is pushing over here. What does this mean? The day is short. Rashi explains it's referring to this world is very short, and many other commentators. What does it mean? There's a lot to be done. Tiferes Yoel explains a lot of Torah to learn, a lot of good deeds to be performed, a lot of mitzvahs. The employer is pushing. This refers to, Rashi explains, Hashem. We're expected to do a lot. Rambam explains that this Mishnah means we have limited time in this world. We have to take advantage. And there's a tremendous amount to learn and wisdom to be gleaned and studied. People are lazy to learn. They don't want to perform mitzvahs. They don't seek its wisdom. But people who learn Torah are going to be generously repaid. Rabbeinu Yonah explains that our days are short in this world. This is compared to the length of Torah. This is why Moshe didn't sleep for 40 days and 40 nights. When he was on Har Sinai, Mount Sinai, to receive the Torah, this is comparable. Someone who was allowed access just for a short amount of time into the king's vault, his treasure room. He definitely wouldn't fall asleep. He wouldn't be yawning. He would spend every single second gathering as much precious diamonds and jewels as he could, treasures. Moshe said to himself, how can I sleep? I'm going to miss out on all the diamonds of the Torah. And we know the Pasuk says, the Torah, the Pasuk in Mishlei says, is more precious than diamonds, pearls, all the wealth of this world. All of your desires won't equal it. Torah Sabayis explains, pages 79 to 81, that a person needs to have a desire and will to learn Torah like a person desires to make money. That's the idea over here. Story with the vault, same exact idea. We wouldn't squander our opportunity. We have a limited time over here. We wouldn't fall asleep. That's why Moshe didn't fall asleep for 40 days. He couldn't miss out on the diamonds of the Torah. Who is considered a fool? The Tosefta in the beginning of Maseches Trumos explains, a fool is someone who loses what's given to him. Medrash Shmuel explains if someone is considered a fool for simply losing an object, certainly wasting time, the most precious commodity, earns one this title of a fool. Chedushi Harim used this idea to explain the custom of presenting a chassan, a groom, with a gold watch. When a young man assumes the responsibility of a family, it's imperative that he realize that time is more precious than gold. The Vilna Gaon lived with this sense of fleeting opportunities that this world presents ourselves. Shortly before he died, he was seeing and holding his tzitzis and he was crying. He explained to his followers, soon I'm going to be leaving this world. I could buy tzitzis for a relatively small amount of money over here and fulfill a mitzvah every single moment of the day. Soon I'm going to be in a world where I won't be able to purchase that opportunity even for a large amount. That's the idea over here. Hayoim kotzer hamalachim ruba. There's a lot to do. But at the same time, if there's a lot to do, we shouldn't get discouraged and say, "Oi, if we can't finish it, then what are we going to do? We're not going to be able to do anything." That's why the next Mishnah comes in. And the next Mishnah we're going to see is going to say, you're not obligated to finish the work. But you can't just sit around doing nothing also. You have to do whatever you're capable of doing when you have moments of free time. Utilize that time. We're going to learn about that more in the next Mishnah with the help of Hashem.